It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Police are appealing for information after 5 men stormed a home at Raymond Terrace last night. A 40-year-old man answered a knock at the front door of his Tarthra Street home at about 9:30, finding 2 women on the doorstep who asked him a question. Seconds later, 5 men forced their way inside. 2 were armed with a tomahawk and baseball bat. They bashed the resident in the head before running off with a number of items. He's now in a stable condition in the John Hunter Hospital. 3 other people were inside the home, including a 7-year-old boy who weren't injured. Around 50 Hunter maintenance workers at the Australian Rail Track Corporation are stopping work today as part of a drawn-out pay dispute. Lauren Fremantle reports.
Since 3 a.m. this morning, 180 rail, tram and bus union members across the state have walked off the job for 24 hours, claiming the ARTC is refusing to provide them with fair wages and conditions, as well as proper living away from home allowances. It comes after another 5-hour stop work a fortnight ago. In a statement provided to 2NURFM, the ARTC says where employees wish to participate in protected industrial action, the corporation respects their right to do so. They say they're committed to find a resolution on the matter as negotiations begun in late 2016 continue. It's not expected Hunter train services today will be impacted.
Newcastle now insists it's properly accounting for ratepayers' funds despite claims to the contrary. Council claims the association has failed to lodge a business plan each year, which it's required to do under its 2011 funding deed with Council. Newcastle now has received almost $850,000 a year since 2013. However, Association Chairman Edward Duke has told the Herald they are well aware of the need to account for ratepayers' funds and have been submitting spending plans in accordance with the agreement with Council. Staff at the University of Newcastle will walk off the job for 90 minutes next week amid growing frustration over stalled negotiations for a new enterprise agreement. The current agreement expired in December last year, and the Tertiary Education Union has been in talks with uni management for 12 months. The union wants improved conditions for casual staff and also wants the current protections in place for full-time staff retained, especially when it comes to probation and changes to organisational structure, which the union claims allows management to terminate contracts unfairly. Managers of the Hunter Valley Operations coal mine are in the midst of a restructure, and it's feared as many as 120 local jobs may be lost. CFMEU representatives are in talks with joint owners Yancoal and Glencore, who are conducting a 90-day review into the mine's operations, hoping to streamline processes. But Northern District President of the CFMEU, Peter Jordan, believes it's all a scheme to get rid of full-time employees.
The fact is they're replacing permanent work with cheaper casual contractors. That's Glencore's operation, and that's what they're implementing here at Hunter Valley. The disappointment in it for us is that when Yancoal purchased those mines, they explained to their workers it was business as usual and they're going to get on and look after their workforce. Unfortunately, Yancoal introduced Glencore to the operation.
Residents living around Saltash, Madawi and Lemon Tree Passage can expect to see and hear a little more activity in the sky from today. For the next 5 weeks, trainee fighter pilots from the RAF base at Williamtown will be put through their paces. The Saltash weapons range will be a focus of the training exercises.
Sport for our sponsor, PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
The Newcastle Knights are now looking forward to another must-win clash against North Queensland this weekend after earning a second straight win against the Gold Coast. The side are also likely to welcome back Kalen Ponga to play against his former club. Coach Nathan Brown says the club also needs to back other younger players heading into the future.
This club's going to the promised land is going to be come about by Daniel Safidi, Danny Levo, Lockie Fitzgibbon, Mitch Barnett, because Jesse Ramian's a damn good player, isn't he? Tim Glasbury's playing for Queensland, he's a damn good player. Edric Lee's a leading try scorer. You know, we're bringing in good players. The rise is going to come from what the kids do that come through this system.
Maitland have put other sides in Newcastle and Hunter Rugby on notice after beating Merewether 40 points to 36. The top 5 is all but assured, with the top 3 spots set to go down to the wire. Elsewhere, Hamilton still lead the competition after thrashing Singleton by 52 points, while Nelson Bay down the Wanderers 18-0. And the Newcastle Hunters have qualified for the Waratah Basketball League semi-finals after a 20-point victory over Bankstown. The side will finish no lower than second, with 2 games remaining in the regular season, while the women's side is still fighting for a finals berth after going down to Bankstown. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 4, 15, 2, 16, 24 and 14, and the supplementaries are 33 and 18. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.